checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. All right, we got to get into Raw here because I just got a service notice. Internet's going to go down at any moment for an hour. So let's try and finish this show. So I opened up with Paul. Actually, the most notable thing I think about Raw was you were talking about young guys. It appears that Javon Evans has been called up. They announced that he is a free agent. He's negotiating with Raw and SmackDown. So they said he's still with NXT at the moment, but at some point he's going up. So we got Trick Williams and Javon for sure going up to the main roster.
Well, they're all Joe Hendry and Sol Ruca.
Well, Joe Hendry is, yes, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah, Sol Ruca. They're all on the list. I mean, I don't know when Sol Ruca's coming, but I know that after that show that they were, number one, they put her over Bayley. If they're going to put you over a main roster character on a big show, it's going to be part of it. But yeah, I mean, I was told on the Sunday right after that show, they said all of those guys, when they got over, Obafemi's too, even though he's the champion right now, and they see Obafemi as like a major main eventer. But all of those people that were on that show, the key was that when they got over to the real audience, you know what I mean? The large audience that watched John Cena, that really it sped everything up. That was the thing. I mean, they knew all those guys were going to be up anyway, but seeing there's that perception that, well, they're big in their little bowl, you know what I mean? But when you see them on the big bowl and they're really over, that changed a lot of opinions real fast.
So show it up with Paul Heyman and Austin Theory having a meeting, and the story is that Paul apparently was being honest. He had no idea who was under the mask. Turns out to be Austin Theory. And Austin Theory is essentially auditioning to be in the Vision. And he volunteers to take on CM Punk and Rey Mysterio in the main event tonight. And Paul ends up allowing the match with Bronson Reed as his tag team partner.
I mean, the story of the show was Austin Theory. And, I mean, as far as and I don't know, when it was over, He's
Austin Theory, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That's the problem.
I wasn't. It was like he's there. He's a guy.
The only difference is he shaved his head. He wrestles the same way. It's the Vince McMahon 2003, big jacked up guy. Very simple matches.
Chris
He's sitting there doing chin locks. I'm like, oh my god, this guy came from Evolve in 2019. And people were talking about, this guy's a future main eventer, he does all this stuff, blah blah blah. They hire him, they teach him how to work.
Okay.
He does exactly what Vince loves to see. Big guy, go slow, heel. It's just no one wants to see that in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But when he was in Evolve,
promos aren't great. His wrestling's just there.
Yeah, I was not blown away by him. His charisma is not off the charts. He's going to get a push. So, I mean, sometimes if you're lucky and things are hot, that's all you need, but not always. But, I mean, the thing with him, when he was in Evolve, he didn't do any big moves. The reason he had that rep in Evolve was because he was tall and had a good body and was good looking. That's what everyone saw in him. I mean, when he was in Evolve, he was working, when I saw him in Evolve, it was the guy doesn't really have above average charisma. He has a really good look. He's a look that they'll want. And his wrestling was, below the Evolve level. But he was the only guy in Evolve where you look at him and go oh, he can be a WWE star. He had that look. And at that time, back then, I mean, that was the key because it was a looks business. And it's still, to a degree, a looks business. And that's why a guy like him will get chance after chance. And, because of, he will get chance. And this is another one. I mean, he's been around for years. He's not gotten over to that level, to the main event level, or even to the mid-card level, really. But he still beat John Cena at WrestleMania. Because a guy like that will get chance after chance, and this is his latest chance. And someday, is he going to get over? Maybe. Sometimes it takes, guys figure it out. They're right place at the right time. Company goes up, and you're in the main events. All of a sudden, you become a legend. I mean, I mean, it's not that different from all the times Cena didn't make it at first. Although Cena had way, way, way more natural charisma. That was the one thing. But Theory's probably a better wrestler than Cena was, at the same stage. But I'm not, he ain't going to be Cena. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I mean, I thought the whole show was built on, does Austin Theory deserve to be in the Vision with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed? And after week one, my thought was I'm not convinced. I'm not like saying it's not happening, but he didn't. When it was all over, it was like, he ain't Seth Rollins. He ain't close to Seth Rollins. They want him to be Seth Rollins, but he's not.
Hey, if you love this clip, have I got a deal for you? WrestlingObserver.com. Do you have a commute? Do you work out at the gym? Do you like listening to audio on your headphones or your earbuds or whatever the kids use today? Well, WrestlingObserver.com will give you all the audio you'll ever need in your life. Over 15,000 audio shows. Every audio show that we have ever done, dating back to 2005, is available for subscribers at WrestlingObserver.com. Every time a new show comes out, you can podcast it directly to your phone. If you have a commute, as noted, if you go to the gym, if you like to lift weights and listen to Granny review soap operas, well, WrestlingObserver.com gets you full access to all of these shows and all of these archives. You can go back and listen to TNA reviews from 2010. You can go back and listen to reviews of every WWE pay-per-view, every big story that's ever happened in wrestling. You can get access to that at WrestlingObserver.com. Plus, full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter every week. 40,000 words of news and information in pro wrestling. Why get all your scoops off Reddit, which aren't even accurate most of the time? Go right to the source, the Wrestling Observer newsletter. You also get Observer archives dating back to 1990. So check it out today. Thousands of issues of the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Tens of thousands of hours of audio. All for $12.99 per month or as low as $9.99 if you sign up for a year. You'll never run out of audio if you subscribe to WrestlingObserver.com. So head up there, check it out today, and I'll talk to you again after a while.